What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're going to be checking out another track from Phoebe Bridgers. I'm so excited. We're going to be checking out the song Waiting Room. I want to give a huge shout out to Santa over on Patreon for actually requesting today's video. Thank you so much. With all that out of the way, I'm excited to dive into this. You guys know I always get stoked about Phoebe Bridgers stuff. I am very much looking forward to the moment when we do her discography as well as Boy Genius. So let's dive into Waiting Room.
If you were a teacher, I would fill your class, take it over and over till you notice me. If you were a waiting room, I would.
Sometimes I get stuck in such a trance as soon as she is on a track. Her voice just immediately kind of mesmerizes me. It happens almost every fucking time.
Over and over till you notice me. If you were a waiting room, I would never see a doctor. I would sit there with my first aid kit and bleed. I wanna be the power ballad that lifts you up and holds you down. I wanna be the broken love song that feeds your misery.
Dude, she has so much realness in her voice. I've said it forever. What year is this from? Let me see. 2020, released on 2016. Okay, so there's so much realness to her voice. You can just hear these little moments where she'll have it's not even like a voice crack so much. She'll switch up the note a little bit. I'm not a singer. I'm not a vocalist, so I don't know what it's called. But it's these little parts where it's still in tune. It still sounds good, but it almost just makes her sound even more real. But the other thing I love about this is so 2016, anything that I've really listened to from Phoebe for the most part, I think has been much later, where I feel when it comes to the production side of things, she's got a little bit more of a little more space to the voice. There's a little more reverb, and it's kind of this breathiness, right? This is a little bit different of a vocal style from her that I'm hearing. And I don't know if it's so much the style she's doing or just the way that it was recorded, but it sounds so fucking cool and even more personal than other stuff I've heard from her.
I wanna be the broken love song that feeds your misery, and I can wish all that I want, but it won't bring us together.
Fuck.
Plus I know whatever happens to me, I know it's for the better. I know it's for the better.
Yes. Such a beautiful arrangement.
And when broken bodies are washed ashore, who am I to ask for more?
I love the rawness of her voice in this. Holy shit. Again, it's just you just don't think that it can get any better. I say this all the time, but this is why I love doing this fucking YouTube shit. This is why, because you just you listen to music differently whenever you're listening to it and commenting on it. And man, I start to pick up stuff on music that just makes me fucking so stoked. Okay. But one of the things I love is that I follow these artists and I'll check out songs from all these different ways. So typically when you like an artist, you listen to them, like you put the stuff on shuffle after a while or whatever, and you just, you know, the songs, and it just kind of is what it is, right? But like, so you're kind of listening to them passively, even if they're your favorite. I do the same thing all the time. But like when I'm deep diving into stuff like this, and when I really get a chance to listen to song after song from artists, like you hear all kinds of evolution and variances and everything. I really love her voice in this. Like I really love just hearing that rawness, knowing where her voice goes later in her career, but knowing like how fucking real it was here too is so sick. I think it's also another thing too, like when you think about those lyrics, you think about like the amount of like pain and sort of like nervousness and anxiousness that you have in that feeling of loving somebody so much and wanting to just wait for them, not even just because of the song title, but literally like willing to like go out of your way, put yourself in discomfort if it means that you can be anywhere in their life so they can recognize you and see you and like let you be a part of that and have that great relationship. But like when you don't even know if the other person either sees you or if they're interested in you, then you're sort of just like a ball of emotion built up with all this love, but then all this fear of rejection. And then you just, I mean, that can be your entire like, you know, school life, high school, I mean, fuck, I feel like I did that so much rather than just like being real with how I felt about stuff. I was just like, oh, well, if I like that person, I guess I'll just never say anything. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you do when you don't have a lot of confidence in it. But I feel like in Phoebe's, well, that kind of is what it feels like, is it kind of feels like in her vocals, it's shaky. She's feeling like this, like wanting to be in love with somebody, but not, almost like not being confident enough to make that happen. So you just kind of wait and hope that one day maybe they come to you. Yeah. Oh, those backing vocals. I like want to start singing it, but then as soon as I do, it's gonna be like the end of this part. Fuck. The growth of this song. What the fuck? Fuck yes. Oh, dude, I bet this would be so sick live. Literally one of the coolest fucking instrumental fade outs right there. Like, that whole section is so sick. Can you imagine live just getting to chant that with Phoebe and the whole fucking band while like the lights are going nuts and there's just smoke everywhere? Like, fuck. Especially with like how much the song like evolves as we're going through it. Starting out with that acoustic driven like first, I guess like half of the song, where I feel like we are talking about, like I said, Phoebe really wanting to be with somebody to the point that they're willing to put themselves in any kind of discomfort, whatever they can do to be seen by that person and have that person fall for them because they're so madly in love with them and they would do anything to try to be with them. But then like, so you feel the emotion in that, like you feel like it's like the trepidation. You can tell that Phoebe's like not confident with those feelings about that person because not confident in where that relationship might go. This is just my perspective, by the way. I could be totally wrong about this. But what I notice is that we get into that second part, and by the way, absolutely fucking beautiful moment of just music. I just love a moment whenever it's like, I want to talk more about it, but it's like, you just fucking feel it. You just embrace that moment, all this coming together, right? But lyrically, still continuing that story, I feel like Phoebe says, no, it's for the better. And she says it so much because it's almost like she's having to recite it to herself to make herself believe that it's for the better. Almost saying like, no, it's for the better that we'll never get together. And why she would be saying that, my only guess would be that I'm madly in love with you, but in the end, maybe this relationship ends anyways. Maybe I lose you anyways. So it's for the better if I just keep this distance and we remain what we are. Because at the end of this, it all ends in a hail of gunfire. It all ends in a bang. This relationship is done. And whatever, I don't know if they have like a friendship or anything like that, but that would also cease to exist too, because once you cross that line, it's really hard to ever go back. So I feel like if that is what the lyrics are about, that is definitely the emotion that I'm picking up, especially why the end felt so monumental, because it's almost like you have to build up this, it's for the better. You know what I mean? Like you have to build it up to yourself so that you can stop trying to like constantly pursue what could end up being heartache. So I want to give a huge shout out to Santa on Patreon. Thank you so much for requesting this and supporting me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like. Don't forget to leave a comment letting me know how you felt about this. And also let me know how stoked you guys are about us doing a Phoebe Bridgers discography, and where do you want me to start? At the last album she put out? Or maybe like a demo or something? Like, do we want to go early roots or all the way? You guys got to let me know. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.